yourself. Even if you talk to yourself in a mirror, it's not the same. Talking is a different energy than listening. Oh yeah, I think I might have forgotten after like 30 minutes of yakking to make the main point of the whole video, which was, oh my god, I'm so glad I make these videos where I talk to myself like this and I keep adding little clips and then I end up with this super long video because it's so helpful for me. And to be honest, I completely didn't remember almost most of that stuff. Like when I watched the video, yeah, I remembered, oh yeah, I remember I said that, and oh yeah, I remember that point, oh yeah, I remember that. But I literally didn't remember it actively, which is like what I was saying to my kids yesterday about learning. Learning is done through repetition of the same thing. So just like when I get pissed at my kids that I literally had to repeat the same exact thing like 10 billion times, I know that that's how people learn. So I just wanted to say, you know what, I'm glad I make these super long videos where I go on and on and on, because I make all these good points and they end up being really helpful for me in the future when I watch it, because it's like, oh my god, I totally don't even remember I said that. Those were good points I made. Huh. And that's what the video journal is all about. And that's what this video is about. This video is about how the process of taking these super, super long videos and then being able to watch them 2 months later, 2 years later, eventually many years later. It's so helpful. It is such an amazing source of personal therapy, and I highly recommend anybody who has a camera who can take a video of yourself talking, try it. Just try it. Just set it up, start talking to yourself. You don't have to ever share it. You don't ever have to even put it on YouTube private if you don't want. You can literally just watch it and delete it. But if there's a way for you to save it, that's why I like the YouTube, because it'll, I'll talk about it later, but that was my original process. Like, well, I'm going to start this private YouTube channel to save all my video therapy sessions because I don't have any room on my computer or on my phone to keep them all. So that's how I was able to start the process, make videos, upload them, delete them off my camera. And, eventually it morphed into, oh, well, I can actually learn how to edit them and compile them. And that's where it all started. Thanks. Hello, my lovely peaches. I hope you are well. It's Thursday, September 9th, 2021. And I just wanted to, let me put this down. I want to pop on here and just do a shout out. Thank you, Josiah. Very lovely email exchange. And he was talking about this video. I made 2 videos about, this was 2 months ago. The video is, you want too much, your price is too high, people want more for less. And I made 2 parts. And I really didn't remember what the videos were about. And then I click on it and I'm like, oh my god, it's 43 minutes. Like, what could I possibly have to say? Like, God, I talk a freaking lot, man. So I'm like, what the hell am I saying that I have to say that much about, And I started actually watching the video, and it's been 2 months. I made the videos, posted them, and then, I'm busy living life. Boop, 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 boop. And I mean, I've learned about myself that it's almost like an addiction. I have an addiction to making these videos, talking about whatever I'm talking about, and then I work on them, and then I share some are private. But I really wanted to say, I think I said a lot of really good stuff. I was like, wow, I kept coming back. Like, I'm remembering as I'm watching it, like, oh, it's so freaking long because I kept, in different times of the day or whatever, or however long it took me, sometimes I'll talk in little clips throughout like a couple days, and then I'll like compile it into one long thing, and I'll edit it, and I'll do all that stuff. But it really is a video journal. I mean, I know that's like so obvious I'm saying it. It's like, duh. Well, I do write handwritten journals, and I find that the most growth comes for me when I go back and I read old journals, and then I really get a much clearer perspective of like what I was actually thinking, because whenever I'm writing like current, present mindset, you know, whatever that is, which I'm continually trying to up-level my mindset of self-worth and basically become an abundant, happy person in all areas of my life. So I just wanted to say, you know, it is a pretty good video, and I am making a lot of different points. A little pat on the back. But at the same time, the video journal is just as powerful to go back, because now I am here. It is 2 months later since I made that video back in July. When did I make that video? July 23rd of 2021, and it's September 9th, 2021. So it's like 2 months, or, you know, almost a little less than 2 months. But I really love that aspect and that quality of the video vlogging. And I'm just tooting my own horn, really, but I'm just saying I've always loved handwriting in my notebooks. There's something very, very specific about that activity, that way. I mean, I've been writing in notebooks since I was 12, and of all my creative interests, that is one that I've never stopped. It's very therapeutic for me. But these videos have become therapy. Okay, it's basically therapy. So I talk to the camera as honestly and authentically. There's nobody here. Like, I'm literally here. I mean, my kids are in the other room. I'm here by myself, so I can be authentic and real, and like I'm an actual real person on an actual real journey of actual healing and trying to manifest my happiest life for myself. And I've just made a quantum leap of sorts, sort of leaping blindly into this life that I feel that it's so real that even though I don't know exactly how I'm going to support this life, I've already made the decision. I'm homeschooling my kids. I've always been on the fence about the public school system. I've always thought of it as a bit of a babysitting situation. A lot of what they're taught is questionable. A lot of what they're taught is flat out lies. The world turned upside down, and that created this new avenue that I've always been interested in, but I never had the guts to say, I'm going to go this way, even though that is like the way 99% of people don't go, or 90% of people go that way. I'm going to go this way. Oh, I just saw a quote today. I think I shared it on Facebook. It was like a Van Gogh quote, supposedly, and it said something like, paved roads are nice to walk on, but no flowers grow. And they only grow where the cracks are. That part I added. They do grow where the cracks are, where the cracks in the pavement. And society and societal norms can sometimes be a bit like asphalt, trying to run over your authenticity. And I just wanted to pop on the video to say, I'm glad I make these long-ass rambling videos. Most of the super long ones I share on Patreon, because they do take a lot of time and a lot of effort. I noticed I said that part 2 was going to be for patrons, but I decided to leave it for free, and I still left it for free. Maybe I'll just leave it as an example of one of the deep dives that I do get into when I get into those longer videos, which, as I said, it's like right now I'm making this. It's a little clip. It's a 7.5 minute clip. And then often what happens is, you know, later I have another thought and I add it. And then it ends up being this super long thing that was created over sometimes a week, you know, or even 2. Usually once it starts getting past the like half hour, 35, it starts to just become too cumbersome for editing and saving and sharing. 45 minutes is about for a straight up, I'm just talking to you. That, unless they're just enjoying binging on me fucking rambling, you know. But I love it. And I'm going to post this on my Love Living Peach Dream channel. and just share it and say, I'm just sort of explaining why I personally love rambling on. So like I was saying about the therapy, I ramble on and I pretend that there's somebody there who would be like a therapist person. But really, I'm being super authentic. I'm just saying whatever I'm saying. And then later, when I watch it back, like I can view it as if it were a completely different person. Oh, damn, really? You think that? And it helps me grow, because when you can talk to yourself super authentically, and then you can listen to yourself super authentically, you tend to start to see patterns. The point of this video is I highly recommend that everybody do this. Not make a YouTube channel and share themselves talking, but just record yourself to yourself, just as a form of therapy. And then when you watch yourself back, you can see yourself in a way that you never could see yourself. Even if you talk to yourself in a mirror, it's not the same. Talking is a different energy than listening. So if you record yourself and then you listen back to it, you can seriously see yourself from a more objective perspective, and you can straight up be your own therapist and heal yourself. And you can do it in the privacy of your own home. Now, if you're not objective, then, it might not work for you, but seriously, I think it's a really great form of therapy. Self-therapy, self-awareness, self-actualization, self-realization.